Hey guys, I'm not putting a sound bit at the front of this video because they are blocking it in some countries, so that's why you're not hearing the sound right now. Just wanted to let everyone know and enjoy this encounter. Thank you. Hello everyone, I have a encounter for you guys that I think a lot of you are going to enjoy. It's going to be a Sasquatch encounter, but it's not going to be one like what you've normally heard. But I do think that a lot of people do share this opinion, and I'm open to all opinions, as y'all know. I don't attack people for what they believe. I listen, and I believe that's what we're all supposed to do, is listen to each other, because I don't know what he saw. I wasn't there, so I can't see he didn't see it, and it didn't happen, because if we're not there, then we really don't know. These things could all be different at different times. Alright guys, let me know what you think about this one. He says, I'm not a writer, but I will do the best I can trying to describe what I saw. I live on a mountain in West Virginia. Only 3 households live up here. All of us are retired, and between us, we own just over 20 acres. Our property borders the summit, a 10,600 acre property owned by the Boy Scouts, and that property borders 70,000 plus acres of maintained preserved wilderness. Naturally, there is a lot of wildlife in this area. My husband has chickens, and because he likes to keep tabs on what might be messing with them, keeps a trail cam posted near the coop. We see raccoons, foxes, one bobcat, one mountain lion. DNR will tell you West Virginia doesn't have them, but we do. I saw one last summer run across the yard. A lot of coyotes, and every so often we will even see a bear. The layout of the property is important. The 3 households own a lot of land, but our homes are situated in sort of an upside-down triangle from the point of view. The neighbor at the top left of the triangle has his home situated far back from the entrance of his gate, and I've never seen any source of light coming from there at night. The neighbor at the top right and up a slight hill has a dusk to dawn light, and we at the bottom point of the triangle have motion lights. When we built our houses, we all had an attached garage, but later my husband decided we needed a 3-car garage behind the house. He's a retired carpenter and gets bored, so he invents things to build. I took full advantage of this and turned the attached garage into a craft room. So last Friday night I was sitting in the craft room doing my thing, and I listen to YouTube videos while I'm doing it. And yes, Mike, I listen to yours. I appreciate that. I work, so I was packing out a playlist of Mike's stuff. I appreciate that again. It was about 10:30 at night, very dark outside, and I had the garage door open because it was warm. The only light was the little spilling out of the garage and a bit of the neighbor's dusk to dawn light, which from my viewpoint only lightly illuminates part of the drive leading up his hill. My 9-year-old beagle was sleeping on the floor next to me when he started to growl. We have had him since he was 6 weeks old, so I've heard his growls before, but never like this. I looked down at him, and then in the direction he was looking. I instantly knew something was going on. I looked in the direction he was looking, and standing in the middle of my neighbor's drive about halfway up the hill, I instantly knew that it wasn't a man. It was, I would guess, around 7.5 foot tall, maybe. I'm bad at that, but I do know it was taller than any man I'd ever seen or any man could be, but it's my best guess. The thing was standing on 2 legs, and because of the dim light I couldn't tell if it was facing me or the other direction. I know bears will stand up, but I've never seen one do that myself, but I do know they do it. The thing didn't look like a bear to me. It wasn't fat enough, I guess. It was bulky, but not fatty like a bear. I realized that I was on full display under the bright lights of that garage, and I took 4 steps to hit the light switch. When I stood, it moved. It didn't run, but walked rapidly. It did look like a man walking, but again, this was not a man. Its arms hung past the knees. I stood frozen and focused, my eyes on the area it went in. It went into the wooded area between the 2 points of the triangle between my neighbor's drives. I don't think its fur was black, though. I almost got the impression that it was very dark brown, if not cinnamon. Once my eyes adjusted, I could see a shadowy shape in the wooded area, and then I saw it go from a dark color to a lighter one. And for a split second, I mean, if I had blinked, I would have missed it. I saw the shape of its head and shoulder area. The only part of it I could make out changed. It wasn't like the American werewolf in London, slow and painful looking, but it happened extremely fast. Then it dropped down, and a few seconds later the biggest coyote I've ever seen walked out of the area, stopped looking straight at me, and then trotted off into the woods to the left. I know if a coyote had been in that patch of woods, it would have ran out when that thing ran in there. I also know what I saw that thing change. I never believed in shapeshifters. Thought it was just scary stories kids told. As far as Bigfoot, I never had an opinion. I like to believe in him, but I didn't ever expect to see one. And I'm still not sure this was a Bigfoot that I seen. But that's what I'll call it. I don't drink or I do drugs. Never have. I know what I saw, I just can't wrap my mind around it. I had my husband check his trail cam, but the thing didn't come near it. I had my cell phone laying next to me on the table, but all this happened so fast I didn't even really take the time or even think about taking a shot of it. I don't think it would have picked up anything. It was too dark. If I had thought to grab it, whenever it was standing on the driveway, I probably could have got a silhouette at best. But the way it changed, Mike, it was standing there, and the next thing you know, the head just goes completely from like a coned, human-looking head to a coyote's head, and then the body rapidly just changed so fast that he was on all fours, a coyote, and trotting away. Is that why whenever we hear things in the woods, Mike, and we go looking for them, sometimes we're chasing something, we see it, it's 2 foot, running. When you get up to it, a coyote runs out or something else? Are all of these shapeshifters? You know, that's a really, really good question. I'm looking into some of my Cherokee background and speaking to family members and getting some legends and some things, and I'll be doing some videos on them, and I hope you all will enjoy them. We're going to explore a lot of that. What do you all think she's seen? Do you think she's seen a Bigfoot, or do you think she's seen a shapeshifter? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to see what you all say about that. Y'all know I read each and every one of them, so let me know what you think. I'm interested. Was this a Bigfoot? Was it a shapeshifter? Do all of these shapeshift, or are we dealing with different things? Thank you, guys. And until next time, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be something stinner. We'll see you on the next one.